Let me say a good morning. Good morning once again to those of you listening to Classic Radio 105.5, 105.9 on the FM dial. Those of you also viewing this morning via GBN TV, wherever you're viewing, Channel 7, Channel 11, Channel 20. Good morning to you. Welcome. Our social media platforms, good morning. Welcome back to The Point. Facebook page, YouTube channels, good morning. GBN's web page, good morning and welcome. It's to The Point for today, Friday, and it's the 15th day of March, 2024. Welcome, folks. Welcome, folks. We're going to have another open line edition this morning. I have no guest with us for today on the program, so which means for you lawyer listeners and viewers out there, here's an opportunity for you to call in 435-2041, 435-2041. That's the number to be part of the program this morning. Express your views, your concerns this morning here on the program, and we go live. Don't forget, keep your comments short and to the point, and so we can accommodate as much calls as possible. Let me take your time out and say good morning to all of the athletes who participated in the just concluded the Intercall Games. And I want to say congratulations to the, that's the St. Andrew's Anglican Secondary School, the St. David's Catholic Secondary School, the Republic Bank Intercall Champions 20. Yep. 24, and I certainly want to thank all the athletes who've been able to perform, going out there and performed at their best. All the schools, as a matter of fact, you all are winners in your own rights, and I certainly want to show congratulations to all you folks. And St. Andrew's going to be up and moving this coming later on today, I would say, with lots of the schools coming together and having a great time. Let's take our first caller for this morning. Caller, good morning, welcome.
Yeah, good morning, GT, and good morning to the listeners and the viewers.
Good morning,
I always say, it's always a pleasure having you on the radio. Especially this part of your program, not necessarily the rest, but in between 9 and 10, especially. Anyway, I want to deal with two things this morning, basically. One locally and one regionally. The one here I was discussed this morning on the first with Joseph, with the official from the Maribo Propagation Center or unit, whatever it is. And it revealed quite some shocking information in terms of people poaching or taking water from a system that was not meant for human consumption. In addition to for farming. And it was allowed to be escalated over the years, decades. And that notwithstanding the fact that it seems there was effort by folks involved to curb it, but because of the attitude of politicians in the past, they allowed those things to happen. Now we probably reaping the consequences. That's why maybe one of the reasons why we have the increase in cancer and other related diseases. So I'm coming back on that after saying something earlier on, so that we can really take this as a serious situation and also any similar situation, seek to address it. It's one thing a person taking care of his family, and himself. And another thing, he endangering or she endangering a large section of the population, including future generations. So I think we must attend to that, like how we attending to the unlawful structures around the island, particularly on the roadside. Now, coming to the other substantive point, Haiti. It's interesting that people are coming around now admitting some of the things that people like myself and others were saying. That the problem in Haiti is not as simple as some gangs got up and decided to fight each other. Those was manufactured. Politicians, businessmen, and others have cultivated that situation over the years for their own protection. The only thing now that they are in danger, so they want salvation. And it's interesting that the groups in Haiti have rejected CARICOM proposed solution. And it would seem that they understand that even CARICOM intervention is not genuine. It is based on the hoodwinking of them by the U.S. and Canada and the other friends. We also need to know, I got some information that Kenya have now put on hold, not just the court, the whole intention of sending the police or the troops to Haiti. The grounds is that they don't have a prime minister there anymore, so that they will not send. So probably that's a good thing for us. And the latest I got is that the Haitian people are saying that they can. I spoke to one of my colleagues in Haiti 2 days ago, that they can solve the problem if they are left alone with minimum support, but not interference, as have been done over the years. And we need to ask those countries who have demolished Haiti to compensate Haiti for all the damage they have done over the years, France, United States, Britain, all of them. And finally, I think that each person in Grenada and the Caribbean must become more aware of the role Haiti played in our eventual emancipation and also what we call independence today. Haiti led the way. Thank you very much.
Thank you, caller. Thank you so much for your contribution this morning. Have yourself a great day, what will be left of it. Saying good morning once again, 435-2041. You also have the option of calling in via the WhatsApp. Yes, we can accept your WhatsApp calls also. Good morning to those of you via the Facebook page. Good morning. Good morning to Jennifer Lawrence. Good morning to Erlene Alexander. Good morning to you both. And thanks for being with us here on To The Point this morning. It's an open line edition of To The Point, so you're welcome to calling, express your views, your concerns this morning, and let's know what's up. What's up with you? What's going on with you this morning? What's happening in your community? What's of course on your mind in terms of the progress of this beautiful island of ours? Whatever you want to express this morning, feel free to do so, and I will urge you to do it in a proper manner also. Let's take a WhatsApp call this morning and say good morning to this caller via the WhatsApp. WhatsApp, good morning. Caller via WhatsApp, good morning and welcome.
Yes, good morning. Thank you very much. Michael, I was listening to the program this morning, and the minister was talking about marijuana agriculture station and the water and these other things.
Yes.
Well, I worked in Maribok. I did work there, so I know there is water there. In truth and in fact, what he's saying is true. That comes up from the mountain, not treated. We only used to use it only for the plants. Mm-hmm. We didn't drink it. Sometimes people come to in the agriculture station and might run to a pipe and drink water, and we should tell them no. This water is not for drinking, but there is one, 2 pipes that is there. It is good for drinking.
Okay.
But but I know that the water is. I could tell the people the water is not treated. We did not even used to use to even wash our lunch bowls or these other things in it.
All right.
Because it's not treated. It's only for the plants. So, I mean, the people in Maribor and the other people that, using it, they should stop, insist in doing it. And when something is wrong, something is wrong. Now, Wasa and these people, they know that it is wrong. The people are doing it. They have to put their foot down and get them off the line.
All right.
It's not no end beats and buts about they could use it. No. It's not good, and it's not good. Off the line.
All right. Thank you so much, caller. Thank you so much for your contribution this morning. Certainly do appreciate it a whole lot. 435-2041. Express your views, your concerns this morning here on To The Point. If you have a contribution to make, folks, feel free to do so. It's an open line. We're here until 10 a.m. this morning. And, of course, as I mentioned in the intro, there's no guests on the program this morning. So you are loyal listeners and viewers. Feel free to give me that call, 435. Call into the program, express your views and concerns this morning as we move on through this morning. Seems the typical conversation this morning that has started is that issue with folks are using that untreated water at the Maribor area there. And certainly hope the authorities, they have spoken about it with the folks from Nawasa, have spoken about it this morning, being on the program on the, of course, Good Morning Grenada this morning's program. They have spoken about it. And know that folks who may not have known that they are probably folks. I'm just giving them the benefit of the doubt. Maybe they have not known that this water is untreated and so forth and been using it, and it may not be healthy for your consumption. So please refrain from doing so. Let's take another caller. Caller, good morning. You're welcome.
Hi, good morning.
Good morning to you.
How are you?
I am doing fine. What about you this morning?
I'm all right. I'm blessed.
All right.
In our country, we always say, grow up the child in the way of truth, that when he get old, he will depart from him. I want some people who find in fault with the Prime Minister of calling the policeman name that get charged to listen. That man grew up in truth. He grew up to speak the truth and don't cover up wrongdoing. So he grew up big now. So that growing him, installing him, so he'll exercise. We too biased in this country. We go in the courthouse, we see a man thief a coconut. We want the police guiding him. They don't want them to see face. The man raped. They want to kill the man in the courthouse. Why you burying his face? Why you hiding him? Let us see his face. Today, the 4 policemen get charged. The Prime Minister called the names of the 4 policemen. People find the Prime Minister throw the policemen under the bus. He shouldn't expose the name. Come on. I want to say to our Prime Minister, stop. You could take a group of NNP supporters, go in the man with them, leave them close to prevent them from getting the bite from the mosquito, spray them, and you stay without no clothes. You could stay no spraying on your skin, let the mosquito bite you up. When they light and they see your skin swell up, hear what they go say. They nothing. Hey, who don't know you have to just have to go in the man and become mosquito biting you? So regardless of what you do, sir, some of these people and them will still find fault because all these years we install wrong thing that they in the bloodstream. So it's very hard now to understand what is truth. Have a good day, my brother.
Have a good day yourself also. All the best goes out to you. Let's take another caller. Caller via the WhatsApp. Good morning. You're welcome. Welcome to the program this morning. Good morning. Express your concerns this morning. Good morning to you.
Good morning, Christ be with you, Mr. Telesford.
Good morning.
I just want to share an interesting bit of info with you this morning.
Go right ahead, please.
I want you to research Mr. Dennis Meadows, one of the authors of Limits of Growth, the 1972 Manifesto for Global Depopulation, sponsored by the Club of Rome. So, can you please research this, sir?
Sure. I'm actually taking a note of it right now, Mr. Dennis Meadows. Yes.
Do I need to recant?
I think I have picked up all that you have said. Thanks so much.
Yes, and also research John Henry. The Club of Rome are the top scientists in the world, and they sit and advise world governments about population, etc., etc., etc. So it's a very interesting research. You'll find out a lot.
Thank you so
for
much.
giving me the opportunity
You're certainly welcome. Have a good day yourself. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Yes, caller, good morning. You're welcome.
Morning.
How are you doing this morning, sir?
Not bad. I hate to go back and forth, eh? Now, people listening radio, but they're not understanding, they're hearing, but they're not listening carefully. A caller made a mention about the Prime Minister and certain things, statement he made. But the caller was in no way referring to the Prime Minister or asking him to say, retract his statement about calling the policeman name. You know, people, they just use the radio to their advantage to get out what they want sometimes. A lady a while ago saying all different kind of things and putting a political spin to it. The caller this morning said, and I quote, the Prime Minister should take back his statement the way he referred to the 4 policemen. How he referred to them is nothing to do with calling their name. I wish people must be they have to be very objective and listen carefully. You see when, and Nicola is from Victoria and he's a strong supporter of the present administration. You understand? And this lady put in a political spin to it about NMP, this and mosquito and a set of crap. Come on, people, listen carefully to statements people made. The guy was referring to when the Prime Minister said that these guys are named, these men, and these men. That is what the guy was referring to, you know, the way the Prime Minister referred to the policemen. It's not a matter about he calling their name. Have a good day, brother.
Thank you, caller. Thank you so much also for your contribution this morning. 435-2041. We're due for our first break in this segment, but let's entertain a call before we take that break. Caller, good morning. You're welcome.
Hello.
Good morning to you, sir.
Yeah. Based on Haiti, it is alleged, right?
Caller, before you continue, there is a device in your background, either your television or your radio, that is too loud. Would you please lower it, please?
Hello?
Go right ahead, please, sir.
Yeah. Hello?
Caller, would you go ahead, please?
Yeah. Based on Haiti, it is alleged that Haiti will have to pay France reparation every year. Haiti is a very poor country. And if you are drawing out money from Haiti, what will become of Haiti? Eh? I mean, come on, man. So this lady who was always called there about the Prime Minister, he campaigning for elections. So let's stop at that. I know her very well. You have to stop at that. Everything about the Prime Minister, this and the Prime Minister. Man, and then you put them in a place and you put on their clothes. Man, you have to stop at that. Every morning is the same thing, you know. She campaigning for election. I wish he would win his seat next election.
Anyway, caller, have a good morning yourself. Folks, we drew for a break. Let's take that break and we're coming right back, folks. Stay with us. It's To The Point.
Planning and Development Authority of Grenada, PDA, is enforcing regulations to curb illegal, disorderly, and unauthorized development in several locations throughout the state of Grenada. The authority is concerned that structures mainly associated with vending are negatively impacting the environment, has undesirable public health and sanitation consequences, present obstructions to vehicle and pedestrian traffic, can become projectiles during adverse weather conditions, and generally affect the aesthetics of the nation. The PDA will work along with stakeholder ministries and institutions to effect the demolition, removal, and disposal of structures which fall in the category of illegal and disorderly development, commencing January 2024. In this regard, persons who vend in or occupy such illegal structures are advised to secure their personal belongings and have the structures removed ahead of the planned PDA demolition operations. These actions of the PDA have become necessary to safeguard and protect public health and the environment, ensure the safety and well-being of all citizens and visitors, discourage any future disorderly construction, and encourage compliance to regulations pertaining to physical development in the state of Grenada. This is a message from the Planning and Development Authority of Grenada.
You mentioned the wing kai, then you have things like man, you must come back, you know. We have the low power there.
It is kind of like the same man, and it's just different name for the same kind of thing.
And last but not least, I just want to say to all the men who saw me, call me, and ask for a piece of cake. I'm baking this weekend.
Join us Fridays at 8 on GBN Television, K105 FM, GBN's Facebook page, and YouTube channel for We Culture.
Welcome back, listeners. Welcome back, viewers, to The Point for today, Friday, the 15th of March, the open line edition this morning. Let's go back to the phone line. Caller, good morning. You're welcome.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning to you.
I just want to say a pleasant good morning to all of the nation's schools that participated in yesterday's event. It was a well-executed event. I just want to say congratulations to all of the individual winners and those who made it possible behind the scenes, all of the sponsors. And a big fat congratulations to SAS, the male champions, and St. David's Secondary in the female division. You have done us proud. And a special, I just want to say on a sad note, condolences to the young lady who succumbed yesterday. She fell ill at the sports and she later on passed on. To her family, we say, be strong, God is good. We know you were doing what you love best, and the good Lord will look after all of us. Have a great day. I thank you.
Thank you, caller. Thank you also for your contribution this morning. 435-2041, open line edition here on To The Point this morning. Don't forget, you could also put through your comments out via the comment section of the Facebook page. You could also send a message via the WhatsApp here, also 435-2041. You can also call me via WhatsApp, and you can also call me directly, 435-2041. It's To The Point, the open line edition for today, Friday. It's the final edition for this week, and pretty bit empty this week. We know we had the intercall game for the last 3 days, and which we didn't have the television version of To The Point. We had to accommodate the of course the intercall game. So only edition we're having. It's not maybe just two. It was Monday and today. Yeah, those are the two editions we had via television. Caller, good morning and welcome. Caller, good morning.
Good morning, Mr. Telesford. Greetings. How are you, my dear brother?
Doing good, sir. How are you this morning?
Listen, I just trust that all is fine. First of all, I want to congratulate the boys and girls of our secondary schools yesterday. Primarily for one thing. I know that in the sporting arena and so on, they do well, they do their best. I'm happy that they, But what I'm very much pleased about is I haven't heard of any violent incidents or any acts of along that line yesterday. I'm extremely happy to hear that.
All right.
Now, let's go. I want to touch on three little things this morning quickly. One, I want to start on the Palestine Holocaust or cost, whichever. Because what happened there is beyond genocide, Mr. Telesford. Yesterday, this morning's early morning's news, you heard that again. These criminal Israelis just murdering the innocent people, hunting for food, for Christ's sake. Brothers and sisters, do you understand what's happening here? Check it out, Grenadians. Pick a side on this matter. And I want to hear the government of the Caribbean speak more outspokenly on this matter. It's just about time that the Caribbean raises its voice in one against this thing. I don't hear them. It's just about time. You have to hold aside on this one because there's right and wrong, there's good and evil here. And we cannot stand on the side of evil. We have to look at who backs these people, who supports them, who arms them, and then coming along with what they call it, humanitarian assistance. You supply flying the bombs to kill the people, and on the side of it, you say we want them to get humanitarian assistance. For Christ's sake, Mr. Telesford, what level of hypocrisy has this world reached to? Let's go now to Haiti. Again, the hypocrisy. The United States is responsible, primarily responsible, and jointly with France, who started the criminal activity against the Haitian people because they fought against the French in 1804 to get their independence. They've sucked them dry, jointly with Canada. But take a look at the three countries that are open because they so want to. And look at the amount of money being spent in military assistance from the Defense Department, brothers and sisters. You see the hypocrisy? Who armed these gangs in Haiti? Who armed them? Is it the people? No. The people in armed them. It's the rich hitches and the government ministers, the parliamentarians, and all those demagogues that. But today, they got smart, the so-called gangsters, and they have taken power because they realize how they're being used and abused by these people. But now Uncle Sam wants to go in again. The first thing they started by reinforcing the embassy with specially trained Marine for anti-what? Anti-what they call it? Brothers and sisters, pay attention. And again, we have to pick a side on this. Let the Haitian people handle their business with the support and backing that they need. And that can be done. Military forces of other countries do not have to go in there. That's my position, of course. But think of it, brothers and sisters, not far from us. And if we continue along the line that we're going to come home now, we may be just a couple of years away from that. I heard our so-called Prime Minister a couple of days ago say, I was more there yesterday, that he saw no need to publicly speak out when he got the message about what had happened in Grenada and the young fellas who had committed the heinous act. He saw no need to talk about it. But don't they talk about happening in other people's country? Why you want to shove it under the rug? Why you want this has to be spoken because a major problem in the country which you lead. And in fact are making no effort to combat with a whole lot of superfluous talk. And you don't even have control of what is happening in the hospitals of our country. You have no control of what's happening in the education system of the country. Grab hold of control of the country and stop wasting time. It's coming for 2 years. I've seen no sign of anything really changing in this here country. Equal to Keith Mitchell and them, and even worse. And more money spending than ever. Job budget that jumped from $1.3 billion to $1.6 billion, and this is almost the 6th month in the year. And you can see nothing being done yet except party and fete for your 50th anniversary of hypocrisy. Finally, Mr. Telesford, I threw a task out to you recently, trusting that you do assist the Grenadian people in finding out who constitute the Grenada Monarchist League. Have you found out anything, Mr. Telesford?
No, I haven't. I'll be honest, I haven't had the opportunity.
Or you'll implore upon your management to set up a commission at least so that you can report to the people about that? Because they're telling me that I am crazy when I say we've never been a politically independent nation, and then the so-called Governor General comes out and says, pray for the king so he can rule over us, and say he's the king of England, king of Grenada. She laughed. And yet they're telling me, and there comes the Monarchist League that nobody knows who they are. It's important that the people of this country get knowledge of this thing. I trust that you will take on some sort of action, Mr. Telesford, for what it's worth. Have a nice day and a nice weekend, will you?
Have a good one yourself, sir. 435-2041. You also have the option of calling in via the WhatsApp. It's an open line edition of To The Point for today, Friday. Please, folks, good morning to you once again, to all who are listening and viewing. Let's go back to the phone line. Caller, good morning and welcome.
Good morning, brother. How you doing?
I'm doing pretty well. Good morning to you.
You know, there's 2 points I want to make, and I think I might just make one, but, you know, our main energy company, Glen.
Yes.
They want a new engine right now. Basically, current is going so regular, and the problem is a new engine.
Did they have a new engine just recently, a year or so?
Yeah, but you know, they need more than one. Right? And the problem, the reason why the power is going so regular these days, because I guess the backup one is giving up. I thought by now we would have been putting emphasis on energy. But that's the engine of growth in this country. You go to any small shop, anybody in this country is in a small business, and they will complain about the energy cost. So we should put in measures in place to at least getting that cost down so our small business can grow. But it seems like same old, same old. Now, have you know that since government change, the Minister of Works have not went in the ground and have a meeting with the workers?
I would not know that, sir. No.
All right. So what signal are we sending the workers in Grenlec? What signal is that?
And is that information you're sharing factual?
Well, you're GBN. You can just go over there.
No, you saying it that he has never been there. So I'm asking if you probably saying it. So I guess you know.
Well, I'm getting information from workers at Grenlec.
All right.
Yeah. So I'm just saying that we need to at least show the workers that we're interested. We need to show that we're trying to bring down energy costs for people. This is the main reason. I mean, let's just take a look outside, brother, and see all this energy that is wasting away. We could harness and send that to, just give our people a ease up, because you cannot have growth in a country if you have this expensive energy costs. And we're not paying attention to our main energy source. We are not doing the right thing. We're going on the wrong road, bro. Grenlec, we need to help Grenlec. So Grenlec can help us. That's the way we need to go. Forget Grenlec and Grenlec on your own and current going when you want and people complaining and high energy bill, and then bam, you hear they say, oh, we understand Grenlec, we can manage Grenlec. Our boys and girls can manage Grenlec and run Grenlec. We don't have a problem there. You think an investor come in and buy Grenlec would have Grenadians interest at heart? Or trying to give us cheaper energy? Think an investor care about that? An investor come to make profit, and the most money they could make in a shortest space of time. So we need to secure our own and help our people, help our small businesses. Our policymakers should understand that and drive down that road, not neglect and don't care. No, we're on the wrong track. Have a nice day, brother.
Thank you, caller. Thank you so much for your contribution also. 435-2041. It's an open line edition of To The Point this morning. You can give me that call. You also have the option of using the WhatsApp. Send your contributions also via messages, whether it's via the Facebook page or via the WhatsApp message section. You can certainly do that. Let's entertain another caller. Caller, good morning, and you're welcome. Caller, good morning.
Good morning, and how are you doing?
I am doing pretty well. How are you this morning?
I'm good, and I'm wishing you a good weekend. Well, Mr. GT, this administration really have some advisors. They're coming out from all part of the woodwork. They know everything and they're advising. They couldn't advise the previous government. All of them have voice now to open their big mouth and advise. Have a good day.
Thank you also, caller. Have a good morning. 435-2041. 435. We're 30 minutes after 9 o'clock this morning. We drew for a second break in the program. Let's take it and then, let's take a caller first, and then we take the break after this caller. Caller, good morning. You're welcome.
Good morning.
Good morning to you.
Sometimes you listen to us as a people and we wonder whether we have a mind of our own or whether we have pushed our head in a political socket and just stick it there. We have to think about Grenada, and we need to be honest and real. I've supported the current administration, but there are a lot of things that are not going right, and let's be honest. I think the focus is in the wrong places, and concerning the issue being raised about the issue with the SKPs, there are many things that are to be considered in that situation. And I agree with one of the previous callers who spoke about him trying to push it under the rug and making that statement that he didn't intend to say anything. You've listened to prime ministers across the region. When things happen and they're in another country, there's a press briefing. The St. Kitts prime minister was in Guyana as well. There was something that happening in the St. Kitts, and he made a statement. Rav Gonzalez have been places and things have happened, and they make a statement. He said absolutely nothing. And our name as a nation has been sweeping across the world with this negativity. Whatever is the root cause, as a prime minister, you have to say something. You are the head of national security. When you are the head, you have responsibility. the head does not just come with a title. It comes with responsibility and certain behaviors. And I was very disappointed with some of the statements that was made. The situation down at the Grandland Station is nothing new. The bigger heads have been there taking notes forever, and they know that they have these defects, and it was never addressed. While I understand the men may have failed, but all the pressure is being put on the lower persons in the ranks. What have the seniorities done? They are the one controlling the purse. You know, I think we are very biased and double-minded in our actions. When something happens, we do not stand up and take the blame. And a lot of things are not going right with this administration, and if they don't check themselves, they would not be having a second term. Grenadians are some silent killers. They just go to the polls and do what they do. We can do all we want, campaign and this and that. At the end of the day, when that time comes to go back to the polls, is the determining factor. No matter what you say, when that person walks into that ballot booth and they do what they have to do, right? I mean, right now our political climate is in a mess because we really don't have two proper parties. Yeah? So may God be with us.
Thank you, caller. Thank you so much. Caller via WhatsApp. Good morning. You're welcome. Go ahead with your contribution, please.
Yes, Chiti. Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning to you, sir.
Yes. I just want to shift a little an aspect of what you may say geo-religious political in regards to the Palestine and Israel and America. What people have to realize, and you are not trying to attack any religion, the evangelical in America, they control a big chunk of the voting populace. The evangelical in America, they promote that the Jews are only God's people. Now we're making a very serious mistake. In the very beginning, when God created man, created Adam and Eve, he never created Jews. Time goes down, Noah, you still didn't see a Jew. Abraham, you still didn't hear you say, Abraham, you are a Jew. You are specifically my people. All through the ages, then come the lineage of Jacob and his children and Judah, and then you get the Jews. However, and we come in around the season, the Easter season, the Jews, when the Romans asked what to do with Christ because he is one of your own, the Jews said, crucify him and let his blood be on us and our children. Although that was not enough, when Stephen continued to preach the gospel, it was the Jews that stoned him to death because of what he was preaching. Then the gospel continued. And you know what Christ said? In Christ, there is neither Jew, nor Gentile, bond, nor free. We are all one in Christ Jesus. So this notion people have about Israel is God's special chosen people. Let me tell you something. God is not in the business of hatred and killing of innocent people and say you are killing in his name. He says, love one another. And I cannot see how America so much in human rights, watching Israel kill innocent children, mothers. Look, people line up going for food. And the Israel soldiers, they shoot down those people. They did it once. They come back and they do it a second time. And you still hear people proclaiming, oh, these are God's people. Then, if you are telling me that is how God dealing with his own fellow men that he created by saying, kill them, and you're killing in my name, then we're preaching a wrong gospel. Let us get it right. America, afraid to take stand of Israel, what they are doing, because of this evangelical block of vote that control the system in America. Let us get to the scripture and see what the scripture says. Who are God's people? All of us are God's people. There is no special set of people in a particular land and we're saying, this Israel They are God's people. They are Zionists.
Thank you, caller. Thank you so much for your contribution this morning. Appreciate it a whole lot. We're due for a break. We're coming back with much more. Stay with us here. It's an open line edition after the point. We'll be right back.
The agricultural shop at the Renick Thompson building on the Carna St. George's is the ideal place for your...
You mentioned the wing kai, then you have things like manual must come back, you know. We have the low power there.
It is kind of like the same man, and it's just different name for the same kind of thing.
And last but not least, I just want to say to all the men who saw me, call me, and ask for a piece of cake. I'm baking this weekend.
Join us Fridays at 8 on GBN Television, K105 FM, GBN's Facebook page, and YouTube channel for We Culture.
I want to control your anger. There's a way to feel better. That's one thing to remember. No matter where you are, you can be a star. Stop and take a deep breath and relax yourself. Take another deep breath and relax it, and relax it. Eliminate violence.
Coming up, the world's finest cocoa comes from the Caribbean, and the awards are piling up. Caribbean Airlines welcomes you home. Learn more about Republic Bank's Power to Make a Difference program, and regional ties deepen as Barbados networks in Trinidad and Tobago. All this and more on Caribbean Passport TV, right here on this station.
Whoa, whoa. Rock the box, we say, yeah. GBN, we say, arts and
Welcome back, listeners. Welcome back, viewers. It's To The Point, the, of course, open line edition for today, Friday, the 15th day of March. We do have a call online. Let's go to the caller. Caller, good morning. You're welcome.
Morning, JT.
Good morning to you, sir.
I am listening to this program. And there are some people that is calling, have me thinking. The nation don't want nothing good enough. And some of them, the freeness that they cannot get, everything bad is this government. It doesn't matter what this government do for these people. They're wicked to the core. And all you stay out there and bump all your gum. All you out and all you have to stay out. Good morning.
Thank you, caller. Thank you so much for your contribution this morning. 4452041. You also have the option of calling via the WhatsApp. Good morning to those of you who are making those comments via the WhatsApp. Try to get some of those comments in shortly. Let's accommodate another caller. Caller, you're welcome. Good morning.
Good morning, GT, and how are you today, sir?
I'm doing pretty well. How are you this morning?
All right, good to hear your voice. Well, my contribution could be about 6 different things, but I'll see what I can do.
Try to keep them brief, please.
You're right. Well, for me, the situation in Monroe's police station, that is something that's been there a lot. Some of the problems been there long. For instance, that station, when it first started, it used to be a character cottage from Expo 69. So Gary started that police station. And it was not even where it is now. It used to be right up by the co-bank where that sign is for the insurance there. Mm-hmm. And it used to be a community center. Then it turned into a police station. It moved from there, and then it went by right to the entrance by to go in by umbrellas. And from there, it go down at the bottom where it is. Because there were several cottages. Right. So what had happened? Way down, they used to have when there plenty tourists in Grenada coming with the ships and all these things. There was a lot of robberies going on with the tourists in the south and robbing in the apartments and so. So they decided to upgrade that station and put an area in it as a small courthouse, so that they could, because what these guys was doing, they're using the trick of the foreign, they cannot stay to hear the case, so they always getting away. So they wanted to try them immediately. That was one. And so that is how that place come to upgrade to that level.
Thanks for the history.
But now it's, I don't know what's going on. Secondly, the politics in Grenada for me, for the experience and what I have, politics in Grenada is the same tree, different branch, bearing the same fruit. One might bear big today, one might spoil, sun might burn it, the whole tree might catch a blight. You may cut it down and say that tree ain't good, let me plant another tree. And then when you see that tree grow and it start to break, you see the same thing happening. Mangoes spoiling, one sunburn, one falling down, the tree catch a blight again. Politics in Grenada is the same tree, different branch. And the people, and Grenada is run. We may look at it, so it's very hard to change Grenada unless we don't put and carry out the laws, because Grenadians are one family, are close friends, and the minute time you hurt one, this one start to think, if the one thief in the one garden, the one playing in sea because he could get to mango, it's a whole melee mix-up. Then I want to go to a little situation in Haiti. There, we had to be very, very careful because they are part of the Caribbean. And what I'm saying, be careful. We have to be careful at what we want to control as guns coming in. If that is a gun government, they have somebody who is supplying them with arms, and arms can make money. So eventually, these fellas going to start spreading these things all about trying to sell it to other people in the area and all to make money. And remember, Grenada is not like in the 50s and 60s when we were only Grenadians. They are all nationality in Grenada, all kind of different people with different skills and talent and know what to do. So we have to be careful. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. Caller via WhatsApp, good morning, you're welcome. Go right ahead, please. Caller via WhatsApp, good morning. I might have lost that caller. Let me see if we could get that caller back. Caller via WhatsApp, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning to you. Good morning.
Good morning.
Yes, go ahead with your contribution,
yes,
please.
I want to congratulate SAS and St. David's Secondary School, Catholic Secondary School, for they have done well. All the other teams, the other schools, I want to tell them they could try again because they all did well. I just want to say that Intercall this year, I enjoyed it. We came back with the match pass, and it was so good. So the organizers, hats up to them.
All right, thank you so much. Let's take another caller. Caller, good morning. Good morning to you, caller. You're welcome.
Good morning.
Good morning. Go right ahead, please.
Good morning. Yes, I'm calling from Pedmont.
Caller, before you continue, there seems to be some radio or some device that's playing in the background. It's a bit of interference. Could
Sorry,
you please?
Are you hearing me now?
Go right ahead, please.
Yes, good morning, Mr. Telesford, and good morning to all those who are listening. I just want the public to know there is absolutely no dumping site at Pedmota. Whether it is through Dixon, whether it's over the bridge, whether it's after the bridge, after the transformer. Persons are using those areas as dumping site, and I would like them to stop. So thank you very much.
Thank you so much for this morning, also for your contribution. Caller via WhatsApp, good morning. Go right ahead, please.
I just want to bring a little clarity on the Haiti situation based on your penultimate caller. I would say that Haiti is not a threat to the Caribbean. The problem in Haiti is internal, and once the people in Haiti are allowed to deal with the situation, I mean, we don't have nothing to fear. The problem with us is that we have a standoff approach to Haiti in the sense of waiting on instruction from Washington, Ottawa, and maybe Brussels, Europe. We have to get involved not by trying to impose any solution, but working along with the people in Haiti. We can't do that. I mean, there was a situation in '83 when certain people called on Uncle Sam to invade Grenada. We are suffering from the effect up to now. Even make a noise about the political situation, but it has its genesis in the invasion of Grenada. Same thing with Haiti, similar. So we need to correct all the mistakes or the misapplication of whatever was imposed on us. I mean, we rejoice in '84 with the spending of $10 million to install the then NNP government when we put airplane in the SA in both that group
forget the rest. This is what I've been continuing here. So just want to say Haiti is not a problem. It's not a threat to us, but it's a challenge, and maybe something that we need to pay full attention to so that we understand. Most of what we know about Haiti is what we're being told. We need to find out for ourselves. Thank you very much.
Thank you, caller. Thank you so much for your contribution also. 445-2041. 445-2041. You have the option of calling in, be part of that today's program. It's an open line edition for To The Point, which means you listeners and viewers, you have the option of calling in, expressing your views and concerns. 435-2041. That's the number that you can call. And if you are there in the diaspora, you have the option of calling in via the WhatsApp number, 435-2041. Add it to your WhatsApp contacts, and you can get us directly here in the studio. Let's go to the WhatsApp once again. Let's say good morning to the caller. Caller via WhatsApp. Good morning. You're welcome.
Hey, GT, good morning.
Good morning to you, sir. How are you doing this morning?
Yeah, GT, I just want to touch on something quick. Okay, first I want to say my condolences to the young lady from Carrico that was brutally murdered and raped. All right, and I want to go back to something that we're not talking about. Okay, a couple of years ago, right, there was an incident with Ariel Bola. Most likely the same thing where she was coming out from school and then a young man raped her and also murdered her. All right, and during that time, that was in the time of the previous government. All right, and then we had women in parliament. All right, we had Delma Thomas, Emmeline Pierre, Clarice Mothers, Kate Lewis, all right, and none of them stand up to say, well, let me pass a legislation, all right, that could do something, you know what I mean, to prevent something like that from happening again. You understand? As we know in Grenada is a place, okay, when we look at the statistics, right, Grenada is 36 now in this kind of like raping and all these things. And all right, most of the Caribbean is like 25, 24, 26. We are the highest. All right. I'm calling on the administration that when you say we are the highest, what does it? What do you mean? In the OECS, basically.
We are the highest in terms of statistics. We are the highest. Are you saying that?
Sexual molestation of women and rape. Yes. Right. We are the highest. We are 36. You could do the statistics yourself because I did it last night before calling. All right, and then I'm calling on the administration that when they get back to Parliament, but if they could pass some law, all right, some law that could control the men from doing this to our children. You understand? Because one is too many. All right, I know we had a second incident with that young lady in Carrick with somebody who's supposed to be protecting her. You understand? And this situation happened. Okay, another thing, I want to just touch a little on the Gaza. Last night I was reading a documentary from the Nation of Islam. Right, and then what I pick up from them, that there are billions and billions of dollars of oil in the Gaza. That's the reason why you see Israel is trying to get rid of the Palestinians over there in the Gaza. Okay, let me touch a little on Haiti quick, all right? Okay, and the incidents in Haiti too. I was watching a documentary with the guy Jimmy. That's the same guy who ruling the gang and them, the G9, right? And he's saying that the problem that they have in Haiti is because of foreign interference, right? And then he's saying that he would like to see a government by the people who live in Haiti, not a foreigner. You know what I mean? And most of them in Haiti have all this problem. As we know, America have a lot to do with it. We all know that. You know, and the late thing that we heard that the American will be sending Marines to guard the embassy and also the airport. You know what I mean? So if the Haitian people get to do their own thing, to choose their own government, somebody who live there, somebody who's schooling there, you know, things going to be better. But as long as we have this foreign intervention, there'll always go be problem in Haiti. You know, and then we saw the last time in the Bush administration when Colin Powell went down there and he took out a sitting prime minister. You understand? So this problem will only go away when foreigners start putting their business in the Haitian business. Thank you, JP.
Thank you, caller. Have a good morning yourself. Have a good one. Let's take another caller. Caller, good morning. You're welcome. Good morning to you, caller. Good morning.
Yes, good morning. So people criticizing the Prime Minister, but a few months ago the Prime Minister was complimenting the police. He was saying they're doing a good job and we don't give them enough credit and merit. And now this week he is criticizing them. So now he's putting his own foot in his mouth because he say, leave them alone, we're not giving them credit. And then when something happened now, he end up having to turn around and show that there is fault in the same police. So you cannot stand up for people. 1 minute you're saying something and the next minute you have to put your foot in your mouth. Thank you.
Thank you, caller. Thank you so much. Folks, we drew for a break. Let's take it. We come back inside our final segment of the program this morning. Stay with us.
Blast Gaming is where dreams come true.
Welcome back, listeners. Welcome back, viewers. We start our final segment of the program this morning here on Classic Radio and GBN TV. Just approximately 40 minutes left on today's program. We still could accommodate a couple more calls. Let's take this caller in this segment. Caller, good morning. Welcome.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning to you, sir.
Yeah, morning, sir. I heard a brother making comments concerning the situation going on in Grenada regarding women and raping and stuff. Right, but the thing is, we're not putting things in place to prevent people from wanting to do those things. Because if you look around, we have young ladies, women walking all about the place with the private, almost exposed, right? Which attract men. I'm not saying that men supposed to look at women without the permission and do that. I mean, look at the kids. Look at the society. we want to stop the crime, but we are not doing things to prevent it. If women dress up as the way they're supposed to dress, cover themselves, not like a piece of people get it wrong. That clothing is supposed to cover your shape. It's not just you have on a piece of clothes, like for instance, a piece of leggings. You put on that, all the private printing showing. Clothing is supposed to cover your shape. If women cover the shape and stop showing up the shape, especially youths and stuff, then I think that will have an impact in the society, because that's part of decency. Also, that I heard you was talking about. I was just trying to make the point with the war what going on in Gaza. The Palestinians accepted the Israelis or the Europeans into the country in 1948. Immediately, it's like you offer somebody a rest inside your house, and then they want to throw you out of your house. So they start ethnic cleansing, right? They besiege the people, meaning they can't go nowhere. All those things are this and that, and this is the thing people are not talking about. So you have a lot of things that people are not talking about, and they're just making comments based on emotion and the killing and stuff. Also, there's a lot of Palestinian Christian.
Oh,
you hear
cool.
people making statements. All the statements, there's Palestinian Christian as well as Muslim.
All right, caller. Thank you so much for your contribution. Let's take another caller from the WhatsApp, and probably most likely will be our final caller for this morning. Caller via WhatsApp. Good morning and welcome.
How you doing, my brother?
Good morning to you.
All right. I'm listening people talk and stuff like that. Everything I have to do in a country, you got to be hands-on for it to work. If something happen, it's got to be hands-on for it to work. You just can't walk by just making a statement. And people doesn't understand that. People kind of call, they will complain about everything, but it doesn't work by just picking up a phone and calling the radio station. Call the right department, let it deal with the story. Keep calling, don't stop calling. I had a guy talking about Haiti. Now Haiti, we have everybody trying to help Haiti, but Haiti problem is not just like sending a bunch of fig and 2 coconut for them to fix it. It's deeply rooted more than that. And it's not an easy process. So people have to be mindful. I mean, we say we're going to help them. It's always good to lend a hand. But in which department? Because Haiti is run by gangs, a lot of different gangs, internally. It's not an easy process, my brother. It's not an easy process. As you might be in the Caribbean, and for example, you're looking into Gaza, and it's not that easy. It's not that easy. It's political. It's spiritual. It's all kind of thing going on with this process and them down there. As we know, Haiti, America have put different governments inside there, different prime ministers, different leaders all the time. It's not by the people. It's by what America put, and create chaos on top of chaos on top of chaos. So it's not that easy. Hence the reason why you have a lot of gangs just take over a gas station, people, whatever they can get, and that's where it is. That's where it is. I'm sorry.
All right, man.
Have a wonderful week.
Thank you so much for your contribution also, caller. Hey, folks, that's where we take a wrap for today's edition of To The Point. Thanks all who contributed thus far. However you call in, you sat at home, you listen. Thank you so much for being with us for the entire week. Of course, we did have most of the week. We had the radio versions of To The Point. And so join us again next week. And, of course, we'll have both the television and radio editions. Until then, folks, have yourself a good one and a great weekend to come. Be good to yourselves and others. That's why I say goodbye and all the best, folks.